So, my name is Seth, for now, also known as Lucifer, business and spiritual consultant. And like I told you before, man, when you pluck, sometimes you get a wish when you pluck the hair off the devil's back. But this time, not this time. And I told you this. I told you this. Now, EA lost his girlfriend and shit. It says his life is in turmoil. He lost his girlfriend and shit. Now, I don't want to. I don't want to be vicious. I don't want to be mean. I know how that feels. So I don't think it's necessarily funny. That's bullshit. I think it's hilarious. It's just you guys. I know how you guys are sensitive, and I respect that. And it's okay for you guys to be sensitive and shit like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, you know, but like I said, me in my personal case, with everything that happened, especially helping the guy out like that, yeah, I'm not. I don't feel the same way you're feeling. I mean, you know, obviously, for obvious reasons. But I will stay respectful. Even though, but this the world of magic, baby. This is the world of magic, and to me, EA was just as strong as I was. To me, and in some parts, I thought even stronger. you know, in some parts. Uh, but to me, he was just as strong as I am. So for him to get hit like that was kind of like, whoa, okay, this is weird. So I'm kind of like perplexed on what's going on right now. Like I mean, I was messing around with Beelzebub last night, like I told you, and like I told you, Beelzebub is one of the strongest. If not the strongest, by brute force, obviously, um, in the pantheon of demons. I mean, Lucifer is not too shabby, but Lucifer, he's almighty, so it's not the same thing. He knows like a bunch of shit, and he knows how to make a bunch of things, and he has like a plethora of tricks up his sleeves. So the tricks up for kids. Sorry, he has a plethora of abilities that he can use against somebody. So he's not, whatever. Beelzebub though is somebody that almost everybody is scared of. Even the Illuminati is scared of the Illuminati. I remember the first time I called Beelzebub, I had a friend telling me that maybe that's not such a good idea. Well, I was talking to a familiar, but I consider him to be kind of like my friend, like a friend of me. And I wasn't sure about calling him, because he sounds kind of scary. I mean, like when he comes around, he looks like a giant fly and shit and blah blah blah. Which I kind of saw it, but I think he didn't go full blast because he knew that it would probably freak me the fuck out. So so he didn't go full blast on the buggy eye thing. Um, but one thing I do know is that everybody is like, Beelzebub is not somebody you just want to call for no reason. And I didn't call him for no reason. I was just, he called me, actually. He wanted to talk to me, so I finally, with everything that's going on right now, I'm not gonna lie. With everything that's going on right now, I was kind of like, man, you know what? I mean, everything's doing good. Business is doing great. Everybody's supporting me. Everybody's tuning into the channel. I got Jay that wants to do a ritual. We got a bunch of people joining into the radio. I had a new member this morning. A new member came in, found my silver ring. all kinds of shit. But there are some other things. And last night I kind of felt like shit too because of EA and the bullshit tactics that he's using right now. And so I was kind of like, you know what? I was feeling a little bit depressed. So I said, you know what? I ain't got nothing else to do. Well, I do have something else to do. It's just a figure of speech. So I'm gonna call Beelzebub. I didn't know he was gonna wild out like this. You know what I mean? I didn't know he was gonna wild out like that, bro. Like, not at all, man. That was crazy. You got the other dude, Elamare. Hey man, you know what? I'm gonna let you go. I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should, because I know you must be fucking scared right now. You gotta be like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Um, but I don't know. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go, man. I'm gonna let you go, man. Because people aren't gonna like me better if they know me for cursing people and shit like that. And that's not what I want to be known for, because I do have a book that's going to come out at some point, which I will put on the website. It's not going to be a hardcover. It's going to be a internet version, so you'll be able to download it and read it when you feel like it. And and I'll put it in audio too. So I do have a book that's coming out, and the book is not violent. There's nothing violent in the book. It's mostly explanations. There's no violence in it. There's no cursing of people and stuff like that. So I don't want to be known for shit like that. Not that that's bad per se. Some people are cursers. They like to curse people. I don't like to curse people. I want to help people. Um, it's just well, the thing is, I'm attacking certain YouTubers because they are trying to confuse you and they're trying to destroy your mind. So, of course, I kind of feel like I have an obligation to not only heal your mind, but protect you from people that are trying to ruin your mind, because the mind is a terrible thing to waste. You can lose all your limbs and still have a brain, and so if your brain is not nourished and you lose all your limbs, you might as well kill yourself. But if you lose all your limbs like Dr. Stephen Hawkins, but your brain is well nourished, you can still have a tremendous amount of success even though you can't move your arms and your legs. I mean, Stephen Hawkins was the boss of the planet when he was alive. And the guy had no legs and no arms, but his brain was nourished. So it's just to show you how far just with your brain you can get through life. This man was catatonic, paraplegic. This man was paraplegic since birth. But that his brain still functioned like a regular person, so he could do whatever he wanted. And I think his wife was beautiful too, actually, which is weird because he still got married anyway. I don't know how that goes, but hey, when there's a will, there's a way, baby. um, so yeah, I kind of take it seriously. The whole destroying people's brains. It's one thing to feel like you're better than someone, but when that's totally different from I'm better than you, then I'm gonna destroy your mind. Those are two completely separate things, bro. Like, one of them is none of my business, and the other is kind of my business. You know, if somebody feels like he's better than somebody, that's none of my, that's his problem. Like, he feels he's better, he feels he's better. You know, but when you're trying to destroy a man's brain, now that's fucked up. I mean, like, that's all the way jacked up. That's the kind of evil I don't respect. You know, I think that's too much. That's excessive. It's excessive violence and unnecessary because nobody asked you, and you don't have to do that. There's no reason to actually do that to somebody like this. Just None. So this is why I do what I do, and I don't mean to curse these people. Is that these people think like they're actual witches, and some of them are. Some of them are actual witches. I don't think Elamari's not a witch. I said I don't think he's a Bakar. I didn't say he's not a witch. I said I don't think you're at that level. That's two different things. So I don't necessarily underestimate people, because I've seen witches. I've seen a bunch of witches on YouTube. A bunch. Billions. And some of them insult me. Some of them really hate me. Some of them actually, they act like they hate me, but they actually like me. All kinds, all shapes and sizes, male, female, all kinds. So I know there's some witches out there, and I know that they're working. So I'm not saying everybody's fake. The problem is everybody's trying to work for one side and one side only, and this is getting out of hand. It's pure ridiculousness. I mean, everybody's going on the same side, but you're still trying to destroy their minds while they're joining you. God damn, man! Like, you'll never be happy, eh? You'll never be satisfied. So that's what I do. That's why I do what I do. I think it's necessary. I think somebody has to do it. And even if I don't do it, if I become paraplegic and I can't even talk, somebody else is gonna have to take the reins at some point. It is what it is. Somebody else is gonna have to take the reins because it's just, it is what it is, man. We can't just let humanity die. We can't just roll over and just, yeah. I don't need my brain. I got 2 arms and legs. Well, what you gonna do when you lose your 2 arms and legs? I don't know. That's not much of a plan now, is it? Talking about things that Lucifer is doing on Earth. Those are one of the things, man. Like, there's a bunch of dumbasses up in hell, dude. Nah, that's not true. There's no idiots in hell, bro. Like, in order for you to be a demon, it's because you lived free. And that's why you became a demon. It's because you lived free, man. Even though you probably did something really bad, but you lived as a free man. So that's why you're a demon. Only demons live free. Everybody else lives in bondage. Some demons end up being godlike, and some demons end up being lesser demons because of, I don't know, maybe they were murderers or, serial convictions, serial whatever, whatchamacallits, serial everything. Maybe that's why they became lesser demons. But at the end of the day, they wasn't following any rules. And believe you me, lesser demons don't live a happy life. There's a lot of demons that don't like Lucifer. There's a lot of demons that don't like Lucifer. There's a lot of demons that if they had the power to murder Lucifer, they would. But they don't have that kind of power. You know what I mean? As above, so below. So, I keep telling you guys are demons. You're not angels. A bunch of people think, oh, I'm an angel because, I got superpowers. You got superpowers because you're a fucking demon, man. You ain't got no fucking. I used to think the same way too. I thought, oh man, I got powers, man. I must be an angel and shit. Stupid shit. That was my direct prognosis to the situation. Like, because I was like, I'm a good guy, And I was like, well, I thought I was a good guy, and I was like, oh, I'm a good person, and I got powers, so that must mean I'm a saint or I'm an angel, man. And then shit went sideways. And then shit went sideways, bro. And I was like, holy crap, what the fuck is going on? Everybody's hunting me and shit and blah, blah, blah. I didn't think this was gonna happen. I thought it was demons that was hunting me. I thought it was demons that was hunting me and shit like that. But then after that, I started to notice that there ain't no fucking demons attacking me, man. Like, like I started to notice something, man. I started to notice that something weird is going on here, dude. Like, you always have to pray. Like, you have powers, but you can't use them, and you have to pray until you die and shit. Anyways, dude, like, that's sus. That is suspect shit, bro. Like, oh, Jesus is gonna come back, and then we're all gonna fly up to heaven, and then we're gonna come back down on earth, and then we're gonna wreck shit up with our superpowers. So I guess when we're gonna go to heaven, we're gonna go practice how to use the powers, and then we're gonna come back here, and then we're gonna wreck shit up. But the thing is, there's a lot of people that think that shit's gonna happen. That shit's not gonna happen to you. It's gonna happen to me. So I don't know why the fuck you're happy about that shit, because you're not invited. It's 144,000. So if all of y'all are born, all of y'all, there's like 1,000,000 born again Christians. More than 3/4 of you guys are not going to heaven, even if you believe in him. 3/4. And you already know how to spot a chosen one. You already know the characteristics. You know the abilities. You know the mindset. You know everything already. You know all of that. So how can you sit there and be happy that you're not going to make it? That's called living in bondage. You are living in bondage, bro. Like, there's no this doesn't make any sense. What the fuck don't you 144,000, 144 people. 144,000 people, bro. That's not even the size of Canada, nigga. That's less people than the entirety of Canada, man. So imagine Africa and China and the United States and Canada and Russia and all those people. They're gone. Right? No, well, they're not gone, but you're gonna come back with your little gang of people and you're gonna kill all of them. Or you're gonna rule over all of them. Right? And everybody's happy. Everybody's raising their hands and they be like, you're not rooting for the 144,000. The 144,000 are struggling right now, bro. And nobody gives two fucking fucks about them. No one cares about them. But they're all sitting in church, raising their hands to God and praying and shit. But if they see one of the 144,000, they throw tomatoes, rocks, bricks, insults, all kinds of shit at him, right? But you in the church raising your hands. And you think you're going to make it. And the children that God put, that are chosen, you don't like them. How does any of this make any sort of sense? I'm baffled. I'm confused. I'm lost. I'm lost in the sauce, nigga. I'm in space. I'm lounging. I'm launching. I'm tweaking. Crazy as hell. Fucking, I'm crazy as hell, man. I'm crazy as hell. So you walking around, nigga, you a demon. If you got powers and you live on this fucking planet, you're a fucking demon. Period. Stop talking to me about that all that shit you talking about, that God shit. That shit don't make no sense. None of it makes sense. I don't even understand how anybody makes any sense out of it. I don't get it. Nothing adds up. The numbers don't add up. The stories don't add up. The people don't add up. Nothing adds up, bro. This whole situation right now doesn't add up. You sitting there and you praying and shit, and they go away. Why? Why do they go away when you pray? What's the big deal? I don't like when people pray around me. I'll admit it. You know, it makes me feel itchy. I don't watch prayer videos. I don't watch any Bible thing studies. I don't even want a Bible in my hands. Just saying it is making me itchy. Like a bug creeping up on me or some shit. But one thing I did notice is I'm praying and the thing goes away, right? And then I get back to business. And then all of a sudden it's like, so basically what you really want is for me to pray every fucking day and mention you all through the day. So basically you want me to be your fucking slave. Like you want me to live in, like, I don't have the right to have a life. I have to live for you. So I can't go outside and do what I know how to do. You just want me to pray to you all day long, right? That's suspicious activity. That's Black Air Force One activity right there, man. Legit. That's legit Black Air Force One activity, bro. Like and so like me, I started to notice that shit, and I was kind of like, nah, you know what? If a demon, because people be like, so I think about things, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. You know, I watch TV and I see movies and I be like, oh man, if it was me, bro, I would have done like this and then like this and then like this. And then people are like, man, you're violent and that, bro. It's just I'm just chilling, man. I'm not violent. I'm not gonna do that for real, bro. Like like what the fuck is going on? Everybody's super fucking sensitive, bro. So I'm kind of like thinking, you know what? I get it. I understand what it is. Demons are people like you and me, regular everyday fucking people that just don't listen to the fucking rules. They just don't listen to the rules. That's all. That's what a demon is. It's just somebody that didn't want to listen to the fucking rules. And humans take that shit to heart. Humans will take that shit to heart, man. They'll take that shit to heart, man, and they're gonna create mobs of people. They're gonna conspire against you. They're gonna conspire against you. They're gonna set you up. They're gonna do all kinds of shit because you just don't listen. And the worst part is I'm an Aries, so that's even worse. We're the less listening kind of people on the planet. You know what I mean, bro? Like, we're a hard head. We never listen to nothing. We never listen. So that's even worse. So now you put me in the world. You have a child. You put the child in the world, right? No offense to nobody. No, I don't want to diss my family or nothing like that because they didn't know. They didn't know. They didn't know that I was gonna become a demon. They thought I was gonna be a subservient fool, and that I was going to listen to the church. Or at least something like the church. They didn't know I was going to turn out like this. They didn't know I was going to become the black sheep. They didn't know I was going to be the adversary. They didn't know. It's not their fault. It's a flip. It's a flip of a dime. It's a flip of a dime, bro. It's either it lands on tails or it lands on face. Most of the time, it lands on face. So you gotta like, man, you know what? I'm not worried because I'm sure my child is gonna land on face because 50%, more than 50% of the time, 75% of the time, it always lands on face. But there's still a 25% chance that it's gonna land on tails, and boom, that's what happened to me. It landed on tails. So now, my name is Lucifer. And I'm trying to wake up a whole bunch of demons out here that think that they're angels because they've been lied to all their lives and they've been told a whole bunch of bullshit, and they ended up following, and they still because the thing has power. It's speaking to you, it's doing things, it's activated in your life. You are seeing miracles, so this must be the truth. I can do miracles too. Shit, I just did two. Shit, I did more than two. I'm wiping the floor with these guys. Does that make me God? Not really. Not necessarily. You know. But that's not the point. The point is you are seeing these things are actually happening because even I can make them happen. So you are actually seeing what you are seeing. So that makes you not crazy. But if you're not crazy and you're following this guy, it's not because you're crazy. It's because you lack the knowledge necessary or the psychological maturity to understand that this dude is taking you for a fool. Am I the Antichrist? Well, hot dang, I think I am. Well, if I keep going like this, it's either there's two things that's gonna happen. Either I obliterate myself through darkness, you know, or I become the Antichrist. And I don't think I'm gonna obliterate myself to darkness. I'm too smart for that. Even though the darkness, there's a lot of power in there, and I could get lost because at the end of the day, I'm just flesh and bones. But nevertheless, I'm very confident and I'm knowledgeable. So I just don't feel like I'm going to get lost at all. Even though the darkness is a good place, it's a good thing. I'm just trying to warn you guys because, I can influence people and I'm very influential. But you have to respect a power like that. I mean, these people, there's a lot of people on YouTube be like, man, you think demons are cool and shit? Like, yes, they are. They're fucking badasses. Yes, they are. Demons are very fucking cool, dude. Very fucking cool, dude. But they're still demons at the end of the day. So these people are very angry about what happened to them because it's not fair. And everybody keeps saying, well, life is not fair. Well, go tell that to a demon and see what happens. Go tell that to a demon, see what happens. I guarantee you're not gonna get your wish. I wouldn't try it. It's not fair what happened, and it isn't fair what happened. I'm not gonna get into all that because that's a secret that was given to me, and I don't have to tell it to everybody. But if I could, I would tell you because it pisses me off, and I can't even. It's such a secret that I can't even be mad at what happened. Like I have to be like biased or something or not care, you know. And if that shit would happen to me, I'd be very angry too. I'd be very angry too. It is happening to me, so I am kind of angry. you know. So because they're whatever, you know. Um, so no, I don't read the Bible. Of course, I don't read the Bible. Why would I? Like that makes no sense. Why would I read a Bible? It's you know, no, I don't want to. I've read the Bible forward and backwards at least 3 times in my life. Um, I just don't care. You know, I just don't care about it. You know, it's not necessary. And there's so much things going on. Like I said before, I'm trying to wake up these people. I mean, fine, okay, I get it. You don't want to be called a demon. I get it. I understand. You don't want to be called a demon. It's demonizing to be called a demon. I don't know why you don't like it. All I know is you don't like it. I mean, I'm calling people my jinns and my demons and shit. And you would think in a world like today, with everything that's going on, especially all the Illuminati fanatics, that you guys be excited to have a guy on YouTube that's like, hey, how you doing, my jinn? Nobody wants to be called a jinn. Everybody wants to be a demon, but nobody wants to be called a jinn or a demon. How can you want to be called how can you want to be a demon without being called a demon? That, what? What's going on here? What the fuck is going on here? like this is the Twilight fucking show, man. This is X Files shit, dude. Like this makes no sense. This is like Agent Mulder kind of shit. Like this deserves an investigation up in here. You know what I mean? Like everybody wants to be a bad guy, but nobody wants to be called a bad guy. If you want to be a bad guy, then you're a bad guy. Like, like don't be surprised if people call you a bad guy because you are a bad guy. That's what you wanted to do, so that's who you are. You are a bad guy. It's as simple as that. Me, I want to be free. Evidently, people that are free like that, people that are free like the bad guys are, they're demons. Because I'm not just a bad guy, I'm a bad guy with abilities, with supernatural abilities. So I'm a fucking demon. It doesn't matter if I do right with it. It doesn't matter if I help people with it. It's just the fact that I want to be free. Because if I was willing to live in bondage, never use my abilities, pray to God every day, praise Him, not only pray, because praying is not enough. Praying is not enough. I used to pray every day and it didn't change shit. Pray every day and praise Him too. And every opportunity that I have, I talk about Him to everybody I meet in the freaking streets. Then and only then would I have a semblance of a life. Fuck me sideways. Wow. No, everything is fine. Everything is fine. Nothing sinister is going on at all. You guys, everybody's fine, bro. Everything is good. We're all good here. So, anyways, and like I said before, I'm not underestimating you. I know that why you believe in God, because you saw the miracles. You saw the things happening. I'm doing things and I'm starting to realize that I'm doing those things. And now that I'm thinking about it, instead of calling people crazy as hell, now that I think about it, I have to understand where it comes from, bro. Like these are miraculous things. So of course, somebody that thinks that he's one of the 144,000, and then he sees God, God talks to him in his head, or he talks to him through other people, and then he sees miracles, money appears in his bank account, he saves a baby from a fallen tree, like as he was passing by while he was going to go get himself a cup of water or some shit, like like weird shit. Like that just doesn't happen every day, keeps happening to you over and over again. Of course you're gonna believe in something. You're gonna believe in something. Some people would believe in Lucifer. No, no. A lot of people no, because he's not the face of miracles. He's not the face of miracles. The face of miracles is not the guy that gave you the ability to make miracles happen. The miracles are from God. God is making those miracles happen, and you know, Lucifer gets no thanks for this, because it's not God that's making those things happen. It's you. God has nothing to do with the miracles that happen in your life. He's using you. This is an abusive relationship. You're being used. Those miracles that happen, they happen because of what's embedded in your DNA. Because it's embedded in your star chart. It couldn't happen any other way. Whatever happened to you will never happen another way. And those things that are embedded in your star chart and in your DNA, in your spirit, that creates and forms your soul or spirit, however you want to call it, those things will keep happening every time you come back to this earth, every incarnation that you live on this earth. And this is how you recognize yourself. This is how you know that there's something off about you. This is how you know that you're different from other people. Because you keep seeing these, you feel like deja vus. Those events feel like they're a deja vu. You know that this event couldn't have happened any other way because I've already lived this. So this is a sign of who I am. I just need to understand who this person is. The person that keeps living those experiences. Who is that person? That's what you have to find out, not pray to God. And once you understand that, that's where you start being free a little bit, man. Because now you realize that you're using your powers. It's not God's powers. All that fear God bullshit, that's bullcrap. That's exactly what it is. Fear of God. It's a phobia. So that's why you don't do no research, even though you feel it in your bones. But you won't do any research because God is watching you. And if God sees you read up on who you are, you're going to get screwed, right? You're going to go to hell. The Reaper is going to come and kill you. He'll take your soul snatch you. Rip your soul out your spinal cord. Like Scorpion in Mortal Kombat. Get over here. Fear of God. Phobia of God is more the word. And you see that you don't really need the MFer. But the thing is, you still need somebody. You know what I mean, bro? You still need a guide. You still need a guide. Right now, you still need a guide because we're not free. And there's only one leader. In all of this shit. Only one. So you know. I don't have to tell you who that is. Or maybe I do. I don't know. And the reason why you need him is because of humanity. Because God ain't going to let you be free. And there's a lot of humans that don't want you to be free either. So you're going to need some help if you really want to be free. My name is Lucifer. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.